Much for Mr. Jeff, and let's give him another big applause. Thank you. Wow. Now I gotta put it back on my glass. Man, you see, you become to my age, you're gonna do the same thing like me. Without the glass, I'm legally blind. Oh my goodness. Now, it is time for us to learn how to become successful in Atomy. Crown Master will now share with us his journey to Atomy. Please welcome to Crown Master Jason Shim. Let's give him a big applause.
Good evening, Miami. How are you? Wow. Whoa. Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't get too excited, okay? It's too early to get too excited. What's the common thing in Miami and Atomy? I'm trying to figure out that, Miami and Atomy sounds similar, right? So I figured maybe we have a lot of imperial masters coming out from Miami. How do you think? Yes, I think so too. I think. And I have a wonderful stories. Thanks for sharing your personal stories. And that is what Atomy keeps going. Makes my English. What makes Atomy keep going? Is that correct? Anyway. Well, in case you don't know me, I'm Jason Shim, the Crown Master from Atomy America. And let me share a little bit of my story. I came to America in 1996 with American Dream. What was my American dream? It was very simple. I just wanted to go to America. Why? Because I thought if I go to America, there will be trees in the street bearing money. You just collect the money. And all Americans have a wonderful life. Right? What a young idiot, right? But as soon as I landed in America, I realized that every single penny has to be earned, right? So I start working hard, and I got a problem. My lawyer lost my document, and I became illegal. And I couldn't fix it for 23 years. So basically my whole life in America, for 23 years, I couldn't get a regular job. Which means I have to work for cash job under the table. Don't tell him, okay? I have taken care of it, so I'm okay now. I'm traveling around the world right now. It's all taken care of, but I'm only telling you because I've taken care of it. But I'm just sharing my story, okay? It's a past. So basically, I had a trouble bringing bread on the table every day. And I met a beautiful wife, and we start producing babies. And we have 4 babies. Right? So imagine that I have to work for the cash, and there's no benefit. Which means I don't have any vacation, I don't have any 401k, and no pension, nothing. If you work that day, you get paid for that day. If you don't work for that day, you don't get paid for that day. Simple. No work, no money. Very simple. So I had to be working every single day. And I can't afford to be sick even one day. That's why I think I never got sick. I think it's a mindset. Jason, you cannot be sick. Cannot be sick. You have 4 children, right? You better be alert. And I never got sick. And anyway, basically, I had trouble all the time. Trying to support the family with the 4 kids, make sure I have to bring the bread on the table every day was tough. And I was worried also because I was already working many, many hours every single day. Not like Jeff, but I start at 6. I start at 6, but the thing is, I try to go home that day. You know what I'm saying? And then I have to get up like at 5 o'clock in the morning. and then go to work again, and then work whole day, get my dry cleaning delivery job, and the second job. Sometimes I have to do the third job. I had to just keep working, keep finding the whatever thing available for me to work to make extra money. I had to do it because I have a big family, right? Basically, I was just running rat race. And when I think about my future, I become so depressed. What if I'm doing now? And when they grow up, if they demand more money, what should I do? My wife is pretty busy already, taking care of these children. And if I have to wait for her to go to work, it's going to be many years. How can I? You know, that made me so depressed every day. But God is good. Here's one lesson, number one lesson. If I say God is good, you have to say all the time. And if I say all the time, you have to say God is good. So, you know, I had a basically tough life, every day depressed, and then become hopeless. But God is good. All the time, I was introduced to Atomy. That changed my life. But at the moment, I had no idea. Like Maria, Sharon's master. Thank you for sharing the wonderful story, and thank you for translating. I'm learning Spanish for so many days I couldn't understand anything. But anyway, there was me too. I tried many network marketing companies. Why? Because that's the only thing I was able to try as my business. Because any opportunity out there, they require me to have a lot of money, or they require me to have a special skill. I don't have any of those. I don't have any skill or talent. I don't have any money. So only available opportunity, business opportunity was network marketing companies. You know, I was doing another A company about almost 30 years ago. They told me the idea about network marketing. So I was fascinated and started. They said only few $100s to start, and every month you have to buy a certain amount of money anyway. So, you know, that's not a big trouble. So, you know, and then you can make millions of dollars every month. I don't need $1 million. I just want to make $2,000 a month. But so that I had a very humble dream, right? Because $2,000 every month, it was a lot to me too. It was very good income, right? So that's what I tried, and I tried that company for 2.5 years. And I figured this. When I talk to my church members, they buy once. I figured later they try to help me, but they don't want to buy again and again. You know, one day I saw one of my church members walking this way, and all of a sudden she saw me, she stopped and turned around and walked away. I was like, you know, that was the, you know, realizing moment. What am I doing now? What's going on here? So I realized the difference between the theory and the real life. Because they said these are those products they are selling is good, but it was expensive. Not everyone can afford it. And then later, I tried other network marketing companies, So I tried several network marketing companies after that. And finally, I was fed up, just like Maria. Stop! But again, I was introduced to Atomy again. I thought this is just another network marketing company. But somehow, I was nice to that lady, who's my sponsor now. I was nice to the lady, and I came to the seminar like today. I sit down and listen to our chairman, Dr. Hang Park. And still, I had no idea this would change my life. I was just listening because it was so easy to listen to him, because all those network marketing companies I tried was American company. And I have no idea what they're talking about. They're just speaking English. I was just, must be good. But this time, this Korean chairman was speaking in Korean, and I was so soaked up and focused on him saying, and I was like, wow, really? Because basically he was talking about the Korean technology. I left Korea in 1996. And all these years, Korea has been developed a lot. And totally different country now. Have you heard about a country called Korea? Right? Anybody doesn't know Korea? Yeah. Oh yeah, yes. So you didn't know about Korea yet? So at that time, a lot of people didn't know about Korea. But now, almost everyone, maybe throughout the world, they know Korea. It's so different country now. So he was updating us, and then the difference between Atomy and other networking companies. So I said, okay, I'm gonna have to try again. And he said this also in his speech. When you don't have a hope, and that's me. That was me. I was like, yeah, that's me. Right? When you don't have a hope, the only hope is to have a hope. I was like, what the heck is this? It sounds like this. It sounds like if you don't have money, the only way to have money is go out and make money. Doesn't make sense. So if you don't have a baby, just go out, make a baby. No. Right? Doesn't make sense. But while I'm listening to him again, again and again, over and over, it started making sense to me. And they came to my heart. Everything started making sense. And really, I had a faith, confidence that I could make a $10,000 a month. At the time, my dream was making $10,000 a month. Wow. What if I could make a $10,000 a month? That'll be like, like I have everything. $10,000. I'm making much more than now. But at that time, I was desperating. What if I could make a $10,000? I could travel around the world. It was like, that was a big dream to me. So that time, I was like, maybe I can make a $10,000 a month from this company. So I start from that moment, everything becomes easier. Everything is easier. Let's say you go to a military school, a military academy. It's not easy to go through. But if you know the end of the day, the day you graduate the military academy, you know what you're gonna be. Then, if you see that the future, then it becomes easier. If you don't see the future of yourself, it becomes hard. Every single moment is a miserable moment. But if you see the future, every single moment is fun moment. I'm working, making every step I'm taking is counting to my future. So it was fun. Even though it was painful, it was counting to my future. That's how I started working with Atomy. I've been doing this for 16. This is my 16th year, and I'm living a totally different life now. That's why I'm going around the world sharing my story, giving them the hope that I had 15 years ago, so that they can change their lives too. So because I changed my life, I said, so can you. So let's take a look at the what happened 1849. Anybody were there at that time? Make sure you're not there, right? 1849, somebody found the gold. And what happened? Gold rush. People started going to California trying to find the gold. So they said, oh, I want to find the gold too. So they had a dream that they want to find the gold. So everybody rushed to California, but very few people found the gold. And even if you found the gold, right? Like a young Brenton, let's say she found the gold. And somebody bad guy like a Jason Shim came along. Give me the gold with a gun. She has to give up. Right? Finding the gold and keeping the gold is another thing, different thing. A lot of people failed and died. Right? Only few people made a success. Everybody was digging the gold, but only few, at the same time, after the history, we found that somebody made money. Who was making money? Those people who were selling the shovels. So in English, we say, selling the shovels is better than digging the gold. So which one is better, selling the shovels or digging the gold? Selling the shovels is better. So that reminds me these days now. These days, we talking about AI, new technology, big tech, they talk about all these big giant things, going on, how they're gonna be changing our world, and how some people can be super rich, right? A lot of people are excited, or a lot of people are at the same time depressed. Some people for sure will be making success. But at the same time, normal people like us, we don't have a lot of chance. You know, the chances are we're gonna have like worse situation. So that pops up, that idea pops up in my head that what if we just keep selling the shovels instead of trying to, you know, make a new AI, trying to make a new technology. You know, I cannot do that, you cannot do that. Because you have to be working and, you know, you're too old to do that, you're not smart enough, you know. I'm just talking to myself, I'm not to you, okay? So, what if we're selling something that people are using every day? You know, Jeff Bezos said, don't try to find something new. Find something that doesn't change. If the people has been doing this for 100 years, they're going to be doing another 100 years. Are you brushing your teeth every day? Are you taking shower? Do you do the laundry every day? Do you take vitamins every day? That's what people are going to do. And we are selling these products with absolute quality, with absolute price. That's why I think we are on very good hand. Now, let's take a look at the power of daily necessities. Like, for example, USA, we are living in USA. Let's assume that each household is spending about $500 a month for daily necessities. You know, let's just assume, okay? Some people like me, I'm spending about like $300, $400 every week. Every time I go to Costco, you know how my children consuming a lot of, you know, we have to buy a lot. So like easily $300 every week. But if someone living alone, they have less. So let's just assume each household is spending about $500 for daily necessities. And how many households we have? We have about like 131 million households in America. So if you combine them together, it will be about $66 billion people are spending every month for daily necessities. So if you understand our compensation plan, you know, Atomy compensation plan is like that. About 35% of the sales volume will be paid to as a commission. So 35% of that volume is about $23 billion a month. That if this much money is being spent through Atomy network, this much, it could be $23 billion, could be our commission. Right? But that's not happening yet. Who's making this money right now? The big guys. The big guy is making money. So if you spend your money in the regular store outside, you have no idea where the money goes to. I don't know, you don't know, nobody knows. Only the big guys knows. They know they're making money. And one thing for sure that we know is once you spend the money, that money doesn't come back to you. That's the fact, right? But what if this money is spent through Atomy? This money is coming back to our local community. Imagine this money is coming back to us, to our local community. Imagine how much more economy we're gonna have. That's totally different. So that's why somebody created about the idea of multi-level marketing. About 1946, network marketing has started, and now we have about like 10,000 network marketing companies around the world. Multi-level marketing, MLM. That's what multi-level marketing. But those people who try, like Maria, those people who tried multi-level marketing, they don't call MLM as multi-level marketing anymore. They call MLM as most lose money. Because if you try multi-level marketing, they lose their money, friendship, sometimes they lose house. They just ruin their life. That's why, you know, so many people don't want to talk about multi-level marketing. Like Maria, if you want to talk about money through network, no more. That's what normal people are out there, right? But why? What's going on here, right? About 10,000 network marketing companies are producing about $200 billion revenue right now. Is there a lot of money? It sounds a lot of money. $200 billion is a lot of money, but this $200 billion is generated by 10,000 network marketing companies combined. Then it's not a lot. Especially if you look at this. Do you know a company called Walmart or Amazon? Have you bought anything from them? Right? We all, right? They started a lot later than network marketing companies, like 1962, 1994. They started a lot later. But you know how much they are doing as a business? They are doing $600 billion and $500 billion revenue alone. And $200 billion is from 10,000 companies combined. And who's doing better business now? Walmart and Amazon. So what is the point here? The point is this: voluntary reorder. Have you ever gone to Walmart for the first time and the owner of the Walmart came down to you, hey Jason, welcome to Walmart. Here's your application that you have to become a member. Here's an application fee like a $50 or $100 you have to pay, and you have to buy $200 every month from now on. And every year you have to pay annual fee. Is there Walmart like that? No. You go Walmart whenever you want to go. You don't go if you don't want to go. You have your choice. No one controls you, right? Amazon too. They have a premium membership, but you don't have to shop from them. And you just buy whenever you want to buy. You don't buy if you don't want to buy. You have your total control on yourself. But why almost 8 years, network marketing company has been forced you to become a member. Right, Maria? Yes. And every month they ask you to buy several hundred dollars every month as an obligation. $200, $300, sometimes $400 every month. And at the end of the year, they have to pay annual fee too. And also, 30 years ago, I was doing other A company, right? And they said, you have to get trained to be successful. Yes, I'm ready to be trained because I want to make not $1 million, but $2,000 a month. So I have to go to a seminar like this, and then you know what? At the door, there's a table, and someone is sitting there collecting $5 per person.
Yes.
Right?
20 something.
Huh?
20 something.
$20 per person? I was lucky, maybe. Only $5. So, if I bring my guest, who should pay for my guest? I have to pay for him, right? Then it'll be $10. You know, at the time, the gallon of gasoline was 99 cents per gallon. So if I spend $10, that means like $10, 10 gallons of gasoline. How much you have to pay if you want to buy 10 gallons of gasoline now? Almost like $30. So imagine that you have to pay $30 every week to get trained before you make any money, right? And we don't have that. Today, did you pay any money today?
No.
Did we forget to charge them or? Our seminar is free.
Yes.
So you could bring as many guests as you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about who's paying for my guests. You don't have to worry about it. And you know what? One more surprising thing. There's no charge to take a photo with me. I don't charge it for you to take a photo with me. I'm just joking. Anyway, so that's the difference. All these network marketing companies, they say, hey, we are giving you business opportunity, right? And as a business, this is the obligation. I thought that was the way it should be, because it makes sense. Hey, if you want to open a business like a store business in the street, you have to buy the property, and you have even the cash register is more than $500. You just have to pay couple $100 to get started. And regular store, they have to pay tax, insurance, they have to pay electric, gas, all these kind of fees, and then some. But you don't have to pay anything because you're working from home. You just have to buy few $100 of product every month, for your business. I thought that was making sense. But after I listened to Shim and Dr. Hong Park, that was changed, right? Atomy is the first network marketing company ever in our history doesn't have any obligation. Yes. Why? That's why we don't have a joining fee, monthly requirement, annual fee, nothing. Why? Because of this. Absolute quality with absolute price. This is our product philosophy. If we have a good quality with a good quality with a good price, people will come back. We don't have to force them to come back. If they realize that these products are good, they will come back. Just like the snowbird from somewhere. Give me all your milk, sister, right? This is the only one working. We don't sell just another milk diesel. If we have to sell milk diesel, it has to be the best of the best. Actually, it works. For their price, this is the best ever. You cannot find this kind of quality anywhere else. That's the quality, that's the product, that's kind of product that we are selling. That's our chairman, Dr. Hang Park said, if we provide with a good quality product, with a good price, they will come back to us. Then we don't have to force them to come back to us. Then the business will be automatic. So my success is not my ability, but because of the system that they provide. Every single bottle we have here, they have so much value. Once you understand the value of every product, then you will go crazy. Oh, let me, just like Jeffrey, just like Maria, they are all speaking the same, right? This is the driving engine. That's why it becomes so powerful. Only thing is, we don't advertise. Somebody has to tell them about this. Somebody. Who should it be? Me only, or whoever wants to make a success, or whoever wants to share the value, right? That's the human nature. Let's say Hyunjung. Don't be surprised, okay? Let's say she went to a Louis Vuitton store. Let's say, I don't know. Maybe she might be going sometime, time to time. Okay. Let's say she went to a Louis Vuitton store and the sales lady said, "Oh, Miss Hyunjung, we have a big sales today. You buy one Louis Vuitton, they'll get one free Louis Vuitton." That's not happening in real world, okay? That's not happening in real. But let's say that happened. Do you think she's gonna just keep that to herself, or she's gonna go to her sister, her mother, and his friends? Ladies, don't talk to your husband, but let's say Mr. Jeffrey, we went to a Mercedes-Benz dealership, and the dealer said, "Mr. Jeffrey, we have a special event going on today. Buy one Mercedes, you get free Mercedes." Not happening. But let's say, if there's an event like that, would you share with other people? Of course, brothers, let's go, boys. That's the normal people. That's normal people. So that's a human nature. If you see the value, they like to share about it. Right? That's how our business is growing. Maria, she had a severe diabetes, right?
Yes.
But something happened to her through these products using him oil. That's why she became Sharp-Nosed Master. Probably she was trying to share this product to her friend because she found most valuable thing for diabetes. And what do you think? She saw somebody who has a diabetes. Do you think she's gonna just shut her mouth up and then never talk about it? Or she wants to talk to them about this product? So if someone says, "Oh, I'm not good at selling," you're not selling the product, you are just sharing the products. Then everything becomes automatic. It becomes smooth. You don't have to go over the obstacles. There's no obstacles. The only obstacle you have is your mind. Other than that, you don't have. Atomy is working hard. This company is working so hard, trying to give you absolute quality with absolute price. If you have that absolute quality with absolute price, and if you realize that you have that on your hand, there's no obstacles. You can talk to literally anyone, right? So that's the result of this. 0% of returning rate. Somebody said, "Jason, excuse me, that's not 0%, 0.21%. What's the difference between 0% and 0.21%? Right? This is like almost 0%, right? Not for 1 year or 2 years, 3 or 5 years, 16 consecutive years. Consecutive. Every year we have a very, very low returning rate. Why? Because our consumers are satisfied. They're not returning simply. And we have so many products. In America, we have about like 180 products. But in Korea, they started with 2 products, right? Him and skincare. That was the 2 products that they started with, right? Now, how many products they have in Korea? They have like more than 50,000 products. You know, including all of this, all Atomy products. So imagine that all these products are absolute cost with absolute price. Imagine how they could change your life. And you know what they are selling too? They are selling car insurance. Anybody have a car insurance? If you have a car, you better have one, right? So would you like to buy car insurance through Atomy? If you buy car insurance through Atomy, it'll be equal or cheaper and you get PV.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Have you ever rented a car? If you want to rent a car, would you like to rent through Atomy? Then you have a equal or less and you get PV. Have you ever booked any hotel room? Have you ever booked any airplane ticket? We have that in Korea right now.
Wow.
Equal or cheaper and you get PV. Isn't it amazing? You know, if we have enough members, I have to say, when we have enough members, okay, in the future, I don't know how soon that could happen. If that happens, you know, all these manufacturers, they want to sell their products through Atomy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's happening in Korea right now. All these manufacturers in Korea, they are dying to sell their products through Atomy networks. It's amazing. They are selling almost everything. So imagine in the future. Let's fast forward 10 years later. We have so many members in America, and all these big guys, they want to sell their product through Atomy. Then you know what happened? We could be selling anything they are selling. For example, we could be selling mortgage.
Wow.
Every time you pay the mortgage, you get PV. Every time you pay your car payment, you get PV.
Wow.
You get life insurance, right? That's what's happening. Only thing is we are not advertising. Somebody has to talk about this to the people out there so that they can have the same opportunity that we have right now. And not only that, we have a concept of GSGS, Global Sourcing, Global Sales. It means, you know, we are not just selling Korean products to other countries. We go to other countries and we ask them, what is the best product you have in your country? For example, we went to Mexico. We asked the people in Mexico, ¿Qué tienes? El mejor productos. ¿Qué tienes? They said, what is the best product you have? They said, tequila. No, we are not selling any alcohol. So besides tequila, I know tequila is a very good product that you have. But besides tequila, what do you have? Oh, we have aguacate. What is aguacate? Oh, it's avocado. Okay. So we are making avocado oil. And we are selling this avocado oil from Mexico to other countries. The best oil that you could eat. The best. Better than the olive oil. So isn't it amazing that we are saying, you know, imagine, you know, we have a philosophy. If we do the business selling Korean products to other countries, we're gonna be making profits, right? Our chairman said this. We are not gonna take money out of the country. We're gonna be using this money for that country. So that's what we're doing in 60 countries right now. We are not taking any money out of any country and bring it back to Korea. We are using the money for that country. That's what's happening in India. That's what's happening in Mexico. That's what's happening in many, many countries. Amazing. So it's helping those people in that country and selling their product to other countries for them. It's going to help them too. It's going to help their economy. Isn't it amazing company that we are in?
Yes.
Right? Have you ever tried the patch, oil patch that we are selling from Taiwan?
Yes.
You know, this aroma is very, very good. Even if you don't just patch it, you just hold it and smell it, already helping you with this aroma. You know, sometimes if I have a little bit of weird thing going on, then I just put it in my bag. I'm not peeling the back page, the paper. I just put it in my back, the pillow, and then go to sleep. Then whole night, this aroma helps me. And some people cut little piece and put into their shoes. It helps them too. It has a lot of good aroma. So good. We are selling this aroma patch from Taiwan to other countries, helping their countries too. This is an amazing company. And Christine, she did a wonderful presentation about cosmetics. It's not anti-aging, it's de-aging. That's why I'm 39 years old right now. I started when I was 40, and I've been doing this for 15 years. That's why I became 39. Why? Because I've been using these products every single day. Not only outside, but also I'm taking Himoin, Noni, probiotics, omega-3, vitamin C, everything every day. And pure tea, oh my goodness, I love this more than coffee now. This, if you have never tried, try it. Everything. If you put cosmetics outside, it's good, but you gotta take care inside too. If you don't have a good gut, then right? It complains all the time, making a lot of noise, through here and there. And she mentioned, but also I want to mention one more time because these are the awards from our government, Korean government, and you have to understand that South Korea is the most famous cosmetic market around the world. If there's any cosmetic manufacturer, they want to do the business in South Korea. If they don't make a success in South Korea, they cannot make a success in other countries. So the South Korea is most competitive market in the whole world. And I'm telling you, these are the 4 possible awards from government, and this is the first skincare product that got all of these awards. And especially the King Sejong Award is very special because every year, South Korea have about like 120 to 150,000 patents every year. If you have a patent on any product, that's already good, right?
Yes.
But Korea, they like a competition. So they choose the best patent of the year, regardless of the industry. It could be medical industry, it could be semiconductor, it could be TV, car, appliances. They have so many industry in South Korea. They choose, doesn't matter what industry they are from, they choose the best patent. And they chose this.
Wow.
As the best patent. So which means technically, this is the best quality ever you could imagine. But how much is it? Very, very cheap. Usually if you talk about the quality and brand name, each jar, small jar, right, ladies? Small jar of eye cream easily could be $300 or $400 or $500. You know how they use? They use little bit and they put it here. Oh, I'm beautiful now. I don't know. I cannot imagine how they use because very expensive. But for us, the whole set, I don't see the whole set. 6 pieces, and each piece is bigger than any brand name. Bigger. I don't know why. Big. Lasts longer. So our chairman said, don't use it too long, just that's how the cosmetics supposed to work. I personally listen to chairman, I use 10 pumps of toner. Morning and night. 10 pumps. So I'm not like this. I'm just like it's like I'm washing my face with toner and then other stuff. That's how I became 39 now. Try. It's amazing. And Him, she mentioned already also, but Him is amazing. South Korea has been famous for hundreds of years. Famous for red ginseng. Red ginseng was the #1 seller from South Korea for hundreds of years. But recently there's something else selling more than red ginseng. What is that? Himoim started selling more than red ginseng. That's surprising, but here's more surprising. How many manufacturers in Korea manufacturing red ginseng? Many. If it's not hundreds, it's dozens of companies manufacturing red ginseng. And how many companies manufacturing him or him? Only one. What company is that? Atomy. So that's really surprising. One product from one company sells more than all these companies' red ginseng combined? Wow. I wonder why. You know why? Because it works. Because it works. You heard the testimonials today too. It works to people. And actually gives them a lot of benefit. That's why it sells a lot. That's good for him and for me. And noni. Did you mention about noni? Noni is amazing. It's another rising star. Let me give you a little bit more explain about the noni. Let's read this. Organic and fermented noni concentrate. Noni is actually ugly, bad smell, and tastes really worse, really bad. But it has a lot of benefit. Almost 2,000 years, they've been consuming this fruit because of this, all this benefit. They have a lot of ingredients, a lot of them. So many papers and researches about noni. They talk about noni and really good. And so many products out there. So many products. And one of them is one of the network marketing that I did before. Anyway, there are so many products out there, but there are two kinds of noni. They could divide into two different categories: fermented noni or extracted noni. So how many noni is fermented noni? Only one. From Atomy. And all other nonis are extracted noni. Why it has to be fermented according to Atomy? Well, do you know kimchi? That's fermented. Korea is very famous for fermenting. They are fermenting almost everything. How about Western people? What about Western people? With the milk, what do? They ferment it. It becomes cheese. If you just leave the milk on the room temperature a few days, what happens to the milk? It goes bad and smelly. Can you drink it? No, you better not drink it. But if you ferment it, what happens? It smells better and tastes good, and it's better for you. So if you ferment it, should I say fermented or fermented? Fermented. So if you ferment it, it's making it better. We ferment it for 60 days, 1,000. It's happening again.
1,440.
No, it's not going. They ferment it and become so much better. Have you ever eaten 120 mangoes a day? Have you ever eaten 140 tomatoes a day or 140 kiwis a day? No. You better not. And can you do it every day? No. Not possible. But can you drink a shot of noni every day? Yes. If you drink a shot of noni every day, it's like you are eating all of those every day. Right? Which one is much better? Noni is much better. And there's something called prozeronin. This is a material makes your damaged cell repaired. You have about 37 trillion cells in your body. I don't know who counted, but they said 37 trillion cells. And they said about billion cells are dying every day. They're supposed to die. But some cells out of these cells, they don't die. They got damaged, but they don't die. But they turn it into cancer cells. Like every day, about 5,000 cells are turning into cancer cells. But your immune system is taking care of it. So out of this damaged cell, this prozeronin is repairing these damaged cells to be normal cell. So prozeronin is very good guy. But it's known that the pineapple has a lot of prozeronin. But after you fermented noni, 40 times more than pineapple. How many people wants to eat 40 pineapples a day every day? It's not possible. Even 4 pineapples a day is too much already. But you're taking a shot of noni is same as this, better than this, right? So noni is very, very good. And so many patents, research papers, a lot of good things. And his name is Dr. Na. He's known as Dr. Noni. And he got award, the best research award also. And this is a research paper that I'm not supposed to show. Okay, so don't see it. Okay, don't see it, just feel it. Okay, don't take a picture. The height of this graph is size of cancer cells. And these are the 4 graphs, right? Number 1 is no noni, and 50 mil of noni, 100 mil noni, 150 mil of noni, together with the treatment. If you have a cancer, you have to go take a treatment, right? But if you take the noni with the treatment, look at the size of the cancer becomes. Look at this, almost 1/5 or 1/4. It becomes very small. It's helping a lot. And also we have A-Care. What is A-Care? It's a personal health monitoring curator, something like that. That monitors your health from your app, right? That they just launched in Korea. If you want to buy this service in America, I understand it's about like $50 or $60, not cheap. But if this comes to America, it's free for Atomy members. It's free for Atomy members. You just have to become an Atomy member, right? But I don't know how long it's gonna take because the medical system in Korea and America they are different. But as soon as they figure out how to come, they will come. Then it becomes another game changer for us to do the business. In 2024, Korean government did a research of top 500 companies of their financial status. They have 4 different categories: the cash ratio, liquidity ratio, interest coverage ratio, debt ratio. And surprisingly, you see one company becomes number 1 in every category. What company is that? Atomy. Wow. Atomy becomes number 1 in every category. That's surprising, right? But more surprising thing is this. You know Samsung? Yes. Not this Samsung, the Samsung. His name is Sam and his last name is Sung, so we call him Samsung. So every time I say Samsung, he comes out. Not this Samsung, this Samsung, selling Galaxy or TV, refrigerator. They are big, gigantic semiconductor. They are big company. They are under Atomy. You know LG? Yeah. LG is under Atomy. Hyundai? Do you know Hyundai? Yeah. They are Korean companies, so they are one of the 500 companies. They are under Atomy. What does it tell you? It tells me this: if you don't see Samsung goes down, you don't see Atomy goes down. If you don't see LG or Hyundai goes down, you don't see Atomy goes down. Actually, basically, right now, Atomy is the most financially stable company right now in South Korea. This is amazing. Wow. So they are very, very stable company. Continue growing, helping more people, helping more countries. Amazing. And that's why even Samsung, they want to do the business with Atomy. So they built a warehouse in China. So they want to do the business with Atomy now. So we are making partnership with the Samsung too, right? And WFDSA is a World Federation of Direct Selling Association. They are doing a world conference every often year. And this year we are doing world conference in Korea. Why they chose Korea to host this world conference? Because they have one company is doing top in the whole world. What company is that? Atomy. And the president of Korean Direct Selling Association is Dr. Han Park. And he's also president of Atomy too. That's why they chose Korea to be hosting this world conference. And I have a little video about this conference. Let's play.
President for Korea DSA. I'd like to take this time to invite the WFDSA World Congress to Korea in 2026, a second largest direct selling market in the world. Korea's unique and innovative environment will help you explore the evolving landscape of our industry. Come join us here to discuss the future of our industry among the beautiful scenery and profound culture. I look forward to seeing you in Korea. Thank you. 감사합니다.
Proposal for WFDSA 2026 World Congress in Korea.
So basically, Atomy is doing really good business. Okay, and I want to talk about financial freedom. How many people wants to have a financial freedom? That's what we need. That's what we need, and I want you to have it. You know, financial freedom is so good. I have a financial freedom now because my income from Atomy is covering my all expenses. Amazing. I don't have to do what I don't want to do. I can do what I like to do, right? I have a time flexibility to do what I like to do. That's amazing, right? So, what kind of money is this? $233,000. What kind of money is this? This is the money that you need to spend to raise one child in America, not counting college. And this is the data from 2017. Before the inflation. Now they say it's about like a $500,000 to raise one child. Not counting college. Right? How many children you have? I have 4. That's a lot of money. But does it guarantee their success? No. Let's look at this. If you born 1940, your chance to become richer than your parents is more than 90%. What does it mean? It means if you just listen to your parents what to do, you just do what they tell you to do, and if you just go to school, just learn from them, study hard, get a job, work hard, retire, then you will be automatically richer than your parents. But if you born 1984, it's only 50%. So you have a half and half. If you keep listening to your parents, you might be able to make a success or maybe not. Half and half. So I calculated with the AI, what if you're born 2025? Your chance to become richer than your parents is only like a 13%. What does that mean? That means don't listen to your parents. Don't go to school. Don't count on the current education. Because no one knows the future. Do you know what's going to happen 5 years later? 10 years later? Did you know that 20 years ago, you didn't have a smartphone? 20 years ago, if you want to travel somewhere from here, you had to buy a map, the paper map. Don't tell me, what is a map, right? Right? World is changing so fast. Now with the AI, it's even changing much faster. So 5 years later, not even 5 years later, we don't know. I have 4 children. 2 of them are in college right now. My first one, she's going back to college. I don't know why, but she's trying to go back to college. So she just applied the colleges. And my last one is 11th grade. So he'll be in college soon. And I asked them, so what do you want to be in the future? You know what their answer is? Their answer is, I don't know. I think that's the right answer. How would they know? Right? Who can tell them, hey, you have to study this so that you can be successful? Who can tell them what is the good for their future? No one knows. Because AI seems to be taking over almost everything. And some of my friends, they have children graduating the college. They're not getting, they don't have a job yet. And all these people, and all these companies, they are not hiring people with no experience. Do you have experience? No? Okay, I'm sorry, we cannot hire you. come back after you have experience. I need the experience, but you don't have. Very, very difficult to see what's gonna happen, right? So that's why I'm trying to introduce the concept additional money and anyway money. Let's say we try to open a business. Let's say 7-Eleven. If you open a 7-Eleven, how much money you need? Like let's say it's $1 million. You need to lease a property first, and you need to renovate it. You need to hire employees. You need to pay them the insurance, wages, and so many like taxes, fees you have to pay, and you have to bring hundreds of thousands of dollars inventory. Before you sell any product, the first product, you have to spend a lot of money. And I call it additional money. You need to have additional money to start your own business. Right? How many people has that? Not many people. But I like to introduce, thank God we have a new concept called anyway money. What kind of money is anyway money? Anyway money is something that you have to spend anyway. Do you have to pay rent? Do you have to pay a mortgage? Either mortgage or rent you have to pay. Either one. I said, I don't want to pay mortgage or rent. Then there's no housing for you. You have to pay the money anyway, right? So, but which one do you want to pay? Rent or mortgage? Mortgage. I want to pay mortgage, right? Because if you pay rent, then money disappears. But if you pay mortgage, somehow it's still counting on to your asset. Equity, right? So I don't want to pay rent. If I have to pay anyway, I'd rather pay mortgage. But there's a like a, what do you call it? It's not easy to pay mortgage. You have to have some money to start paying mortgage, right? No one. I just don't want to pay rent, so I don't want to pay mortgage from now on. If you don't have the down payment, I'm sorry, you cannot, right? But are you brushing your teeth every day? Yes. Taking shower every day? Yes. Really? Yes. You better be. Otherwise, your friends not gonna like you. You become smelly, messy, not beautiful. You're spending this money anyway, every month, right? That's the money we're talking about. How much money you pay? I don't know, but I'm sure everyone has this anyway money. Yes or no? Yes. That's it. This is the money that you need to do the business with Atomy. So let's talk about India. Last year I was invited to India because one of my partners became diamond master. You know, I have a partner in Seattle. He posted a writing about Atomy in the social media, and many months later he forgot about that. But 6 months later, one person in India contacted my partner. Sir, I'm making 50 cents per hour. Can I make a success? My partner's response was, sure you can. Yes, you can. You obviously cannot buy any of this, but I'm pretty sure you still have to brush your teeth, and right? You still have to brush your teeth. And he said, sir, the price of Atomy is a little high. They can buy cheaper one from the market. How can I sell it? My partner said this. You have to understand the value of Atomy products. So let's compare. Let's say you buy the cheap one from the market and you could save some money. But over the years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years later, what happened to you? You're gonna lose your teeth. You're gonna have to go to dentist. You're gonna have to have a lot of pain. You end up spending more money. But what if you start spending money, little more money on absolute quality with absolute price? You're not gonna lose your teeth. You don't have to have a lot of pain. You don't have to spend a lot of money to the dentist. They are already rich. They don't need your teeth. If you just keep trying to save some money for now, you just continue using the cheap one, your people in India never can afford the quality products. You have to start talking about the value so that they can afford to buy better products so that their lifestyle, their quality of life could be increased. You have to start talking about the value. Don't just keep on buying the cheap one. That's gonna ruin your life over the time. And then he became a diamond master. So there's no excuse. You are living in America, much better situation than those people in India. So let's assume I'm going little extreme. Each house in India, let's say they are spending about $10 per month. And how many households we have in India? They have about 300 million households. So calculate it. That's $3 billion. Even though I'm saying only $10 per month, that's still $3 billion every month. And if you calculate that as an Atomy Commission, that could be $1 billion every month. Imagine this $1 billion money is going to the local community, to local people who's buying just daily stuff every day. Imagine this money goes to them. Their lifestyle, their quality of life will be jumped up. But who's making this money now? The big guys. They don't need my money. They don't need your money. They are already rich. So let's start changing this little by little. Right? That's the idea. So do you have anyway money?
Yes.
Only a few people, right? So you don't spend that money for toothpaste and you're not taking shower? So we all have anyway money. Then what do we have? We have a global online platform business opportunity for you. It's a global. You're not just limited to Miami or Florida or United States. You are doing this business in 60 countries at the same time. Do you know anybody in South America? Do you know anybody in Philippines or Europe? Right? You are in business. If you can talk anyone, then you are in business. Gonna say Atomy? Do you know Atomy? Just talk to them. I have a good product for you. I have something for you. I have opportunity for you. Check it out. Right? There's no cost to talk about it, right? Let's look at another video that I got from Panama. I went to Panama January 2025, last year. Let me continue talking after this video.
Atomy Panamá, ¿estamos listos? Apreciar el espíritu, gestionar la visión, seguir sobre la fe, servir con humildad. ¡Vamos, vamos, vamos!
Hoy Panamá brilla. Hoy brilla para muchos de nosotros que no pensamos ya que los sueños de nosotros iban a ser realidad. Pero hoy puedo decirlo yo de corazón que Atomy trajo los sueños de nuestra vida y vamos a ser exitosos y vamos a poder hacer lo que nosotros teníamos. Fue una meta a mi olvido, pero hoy lo vamos a lograr porque Atomy vino a Panamá para eso.
Hoy te alabo con mi voz desde el principio hasta el fin y le doy gracias a Dios porque ya tengo emoji.
Hoy les traje algo que ustedes pueden soñar sin tener que gastar dinero, sin tener que dejar su familia, sin tener que dejar sus hijos, sin tener que subirse en el tren de la muerte. Pueden quedarse aquí en Panamá y tener sus sueños cumplidos.
Right? These people, they are very, very excited. Why? Because already they are changing their lives by using our products. And also they are so excited to have this opportunity. You know, Atomy is not in Panama officially yet. I don't know when we're gonna be. It could be next month or next year, 3 years later, I don't know when. But they are waiting for this opportunity. They're gonna wait for it. Why? Because they don't have this opportunity right now. This is the opportunity that they are looking for. Because, you know, a lot of people in South America, they are leaving their house, they are leaving their children behind. Sometimes they are even risking their lives to get this opportunity that we have right now on our hand. But this very same opportunity is coming to them. Someday they're gonna have this opportunity and they're gonna be so excited. They are so excited to have this opportunity. I was there and I saw people. When my partner invited me to come, I was like hoping like maybe 50 people, 100 people or 150 people, but as you saw, more than 900 people came. Imagine that we have 900 people comes to this seminar every month in Miami. That's gonna happen too. Maybe more than 1,000 people. Every month you're gonna have 1,000 people cheering up for the opportunity that we have in America in your hand right now. And people are waiting for this opportunity. Someone needs to talk to them about this opportunity. And that could be you. Don't wait for somebody to talk to them. You talk to them. There are two ways to break an egg. If you break the egg from inside, it becomes a life. But if you break the egg from outside, it becomes a huevo frito, omelette. Right? So, we are inside the egg too. It's called comfort zone. What do you mean? We have to break the egg from inside. If you wait too long, your egg will be broken from outside. You have to remember the pandemic. People were comfortable at the time. They lost their job, their business, their houses, and some people even died. Did you know more people during the pandemic died than those wars combined? World War I, World War II, Korean, Vietnam wars combined, more people died during the pandemic. But for those people who's been doing Atomy, we didn't die. And we got even healthier and even wealthier. My income went up during the pandemic because I broke the egg. So now it's time for you to break your egg now with Atomy. And we have a system. This is a system that's why I got excited in the beginning. Why? Because the system is providing the seminars. Today, who's paying for this venue? Not me, not them. The company paid for us. So that's why it's completely free for you. So you can invite anyone. Don't tell anybody, oh, I didn't know. It's online. This business opportunity is always there. So bring people because company is hosting. Not only for Jason's group, no. For anyone. And they are focusing on our success. Believe it or not, they are doing their best to help us. Trying to help us so that we can make a success. We do win-win situation. We are in win-win situation. And they have a education support regardless so that anyone can make a success regardless of your ability. You don't have to have a lot of education. You don't have to have a lot of money or a lot of friends. You don't have to have a talent or skill. Nothing. You just have to have a desire that you want to change your life. Or you have to have a desire to help a lot of people. Oh, I want to help those people who have diabetes. I want to help those people who have the cancer. I want to help those people who's working too hard, always tired. I want to help them. You have to have a desire, whatever desire. That's why I want you to write down your goals. And we do it with a life scenario. You can learn about it later. And the system is like this. As a branch, you have to connect it to the tree. If you are connected to the tree, then you will bear the fruits every year, right? But if you're not connected to the tree, you cannot. No one can make a success alone. No matter how smart you are, no matter how handsome you are like a Jason, no matter how much money you have, you cannot make a success alone. We have to do this as a team together. We have to encourage each other because we are average people. We are just normal people, average. We are not super talented. We are not super talented or super smart or We are not special, just average people. But if average people combine together, help each other together, then we could create a super amazing things. And this is our instruction, how to make a success in Atomy. Let's say, for example, you bought a TV, like this TV. If you buy something, there's an instruction in the box, how to operate, how to turn on the TV, right? For example, if it's TV, you have to plug in and push the power button, right? That's how you turn on on the TV, right? That's the instruction. But for example, let's say, oh, I know how to turn on the TV. First, you drop it, you kick it, then it's gonna turn on. That's my way. No, it's not gonna work, right? Atomy has their own way. The founder made this instruction for you. There's 8 steps to success and 8 daily core. If you just keep following this instruction, I guarantee your success. You'll make a success. Right? I don't have time to explain about this today, but this will be your homework. Go home, search for YouTube or channel Atomy. There are tons of videos available so that you can teach yourself. 2010, I started this Atomy business. At that time, I couldn't speak English. So I started talking only to Korean people. But one day, one of my partners brought me, somebody doesn't look like a Korean. She's not Korean, I know. Right? And I asked my partner, does she speak Korean? The answer was no. I was sweating. So what do you want me to do? She said, explain in English. So I tried with my poor English. And magic happened. She was going like, wow, really? Amazing. How exciting. She was like, and then she never showed up. She was just being nice to me. I had so many incidents like that, and finally I made a decision. I need to learn English. And from that day on, I practice my English every single day. Every day I practice English. Every day I practice. And you're listening to me in English right now, yes or no? Yes. That's the result of practicing every single day. And about 7 years ago, I started to have a lot of Latinos coming into my group. And I give them my lesson, learn English. At the time, I didn't know that Spanish is our second official language in America. They don't have to learn. So instead, I decided to learn Spanish. So that's why I've been studying Spanish every single day, and like almost 2,000 days every day. That's more than 4 years. But I still don't speak very good Spanish. But I'm getting better and better and better and better. And you know what? I'm not going to stop practicing Spanish. No voy a parar practicar español. Hablar español. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to stop practicing Spanish. Do you think someday I'm going to speak Spanish like this now? Like my English now?
Yes.
I believe that. And I'm working on it every day. And every day I'm getting better and better. Right? That's exactly the secret of how to make a success in Atomy.
Yes.
If you want something in your life, make a goal. Write it down.
Yes.
And write down the plans, what you have to do to make it happen. And do it every day. Just like what I'm doing now. I'm doing every day. Last year I was traveling to Singapore, Taiwan, and Australia. Singapore, Taiwan, I see a lot of my, friends. They speak Chinese. But when I went to Australia, I thought I took the wrong airplane. Because when I landed in Australia, I see a lot of Chinese people. I thought I was in China, but it was Australia. I was like, why so many Chinese people? And then I start to have a Chinese people coming to my group. Good thing. And you know what? I made a crazy decision. I decided to learn Chinese. 1 week later, I started regretting it. Why? Because, wow, so difficult. So if you speak Chinese, you are already genius. Already genius. Wow. But you know what I decided also? I decided not to quit. I once decided to learn, and I decided again not to quit. I am still practicing my Chinese every single day. Every day. Do you believe I can speak Chinese too someday?
Yes.
It's a slim, but I believe in it. I'm gonna make it happen too. What if I just continue practicing every day? I think I'm gonna be better, right?
Yes. Yes.
Not fluent, but I could make some conversation. That's good enough to do Atomy business. Same thing in Atomy too. I have another goal, and I made a community I'm not doing this alone. I made a community in my KakaoTalk and WhatsApp room. So if you want to learn new language, I invite them to this chat room, and they post their day straight. That way, I'm not alone. That's what we are doing now. We are from many different groups here, but we are doing this together, encouraging each other, and we are telling them each other, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I have another goal. Don't look at that. That's now. And this is my future. This is you don't see exactly, but that's, AI, now easily they can create. This is AI, okay? Not real. But that's my future. Every morning, that's my future, that's my goal. So what's my plan? I decide to exercise every morning. I want to prove this. I just do some simple thing, but I do it every day, and over the time, I transform to something else. That's what I want to prove. That's why I'm just practicing like 20 minutes every morning. Even exercising 20 minutes is almost nothing. But still, it was hard in the beginning. I was already, heavily taking my breath even after 5 minutes. Now 20 minutes is easy. But sometimes, even this 20 minutes, I just don't want to do it. Right? Sometimes you feel it, right? I just don't want to do it. No matter what, I don't want to do it. That's the moment that you have to overcome that feeling. Because you are professional. When you become successful in Atomy, you are professional. No matter who you were, now you are professional. But you have to overcome many, many times of those moments that you just don't want to do it. Atomy, same thing. Probably someday in the future, you just don't want to do Atomy. That's the moment that you have to overcome yourself and push yourself every day. Then you transform to something new. That's something that you really want to have as you. Like a financial freedom, fit body, right? With a full of confidence in front of people. That's me right now. If you saw me 15 years ago, I'm not like this. I'm a total loser. I was, nobody. Right? That's how I transform myself every day. So that's why I practice every single day, even today. That's this morning. I was in Orlando this morning, and I, ran around the lake. How do you call this? Small pond or lake? I exercise every day. I'm not gonna stop doing this. So if I continue doing this, do you think I'm gonna have a six-pack someday? Yes. Now I have a one-pack after 5 more to go. I'm gonna push myself every single day, getting better and better, right? So even if you decide to do something, someday you don't feel like to do it, no matter what. And even though you're doing it every day, you don't change. You don't make a big change over the night. It takes time. You have many times of ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. If when you go up, you feel good, but that's the moment you go down. That's the moment you have to be careful. Many people quit at that time. But those people who made a success, that's the moment they overcome. Every time they fall down, they overcome again. They stand up and push themselves again and again and again. And over the time, you make a big difference. His name is Andrew Carnegie. He's one of the most successful person as an immigrant. And when he was young, he saw a picture, a boat stranded on a mud flat. And under the picture, there was a writing. It says, "Be patient, the tide will come." Just like the failure comes and goes, the tide will come and goes. But if you be patient, you will have your moment. Are you feeling stuck? Does your life feel like a low tide? Then be patient. The tide will come. And I say, your time will come too. Just wait for it. When the tide is come, then you could sail to the sea. Just be patient. Be ready. Every moment be ready. Practice, practice, practice. Push yourself. Do it every day. Then the time will come. Then you will make a difference in your life. That's my profile picture in my WhatsApp, KakaoTalk, Facebook, and TikTok, and Instagram. That's my profile picture. But a few years ago, I was in United Kingdom and I was giving my vision speech, and that's what I said during my speech. I said, did you know Atomy can save more lives than doctors can save? I'm sorry, doctors. I'm sorry, doctors. But that's my opinion. Because I saw so many people saying Atomy products save their lives. Not only that, Atomy is saving their financial problem too, emotional problem too. You know, this health issue is one thing, but financial issue is another thing. You know, a few months ago, one of my church's pastor got acute leukemia. So he was hospitalized for 3 nights in an emergency room, ER. You know how much it was the bill? After 3 nights, I don't know. They could imagine, doctors. It was $300,000. 3 nights in ER, $300,000. Isn't it ridiculous? But you know, fortunately, he got insurance, so it's okay. I'm just telling you how much they have to charge you, right? So they can cure you, but they cannot cure your financial problem. But certainly, we can cure you, but we can cure your financial problem and emotional problems too. You don't have stress about your future anymore. Do you think I have stress about my future? No. Even my children, they playing games every night, whole night. I'm not worried. Because they are not my children. They are God's children. I have a faith. Hey Lord, they are your children. You're responsible for them. You made them through me, but that's your children. Lord, hallelujah. So I'm not worried about that. But as a father, of course I'm worried about their future, right? But because I'm doing Atomy, I'm not worried, right? So I was 0, now I cannot say it. I don't know what that was. I was nobody, but I was a dog. I cannot say it. I'm traveling around the world now. I'm going a lot of countries, meeting a lot of people around the world. But you know what? We are so blessed living in America. And we have to be doing much better than this. Start telling people about this opportunity. Because they are looking for this. I know. There's nothing else that can be help their future. A lot of people are depressed. They are frustrated. How can they continue making living like that? They need the security. But the country, they don't have a security for you forever. Right? It becomes more and more difficult. Harder. Right? But Atomy is here for you. His name is Jose Juan Mendez. He's a Spanish guy. He's got an accident and literally it cost him arm and leg. He lost his arm and leg. And many people said, you are disabled. But he said, no, I'm not. He declared that I'm gonna try something new. And he won medals in Olympics. And he said this, don't tell me you can't. So what do you have to say? Huh? Yes, I can. Right? I want you to say it all the time. The first thing in the morning, I want you to say, yes, I can. Before you go to bed, say, yes, I can. Every day, say, yes, I can. Because the life is not easy. And the whole environment says you cannot. So you have to say it. God gave you the power when you say it. Yes, I can. Right? Let's say it. Yes, I can. One more time. Yes, I can. Louder. Yes, I can. Thank you very much, everyone.
Wow. Now, every one of you, you hear what a powerful